Keeping your digital life and your identity protected has become increasingly more difficult. We have so many different types of devices now. We have tablets, we have phones, we have laptops, computers, the list goes on. And we also have a ton of different types of accounts like bank accounts, credit cards, debit cards, investment accounts, and retirement plans. So in this video, I'm gonna do a review of Aura that provides identity theft and online protection. And Aura provides an all-in-one digital security for the entire family. There's a lot to understand about the importance of identity theft and the shocking statistics behind them, but I've already done that video, so I'll leave a link in the description at the bottom. But if you haven't watched that video already, I can share from personal experience, actually multiple personal experiences of identity theft, and it is a huge hassle and a huge headache. And I've also helped other individuals working through their own identity theft and in locking down their own accounts. So I'm gonna start this video going through a brief overview of Aura, the sign up process, the setup process, but ultimately why I chose Aura as a replacement to my previous protection provider. So now let's start with a brief overview. If you take a look at Aura's website at aura.com and scroll down just a little bit, you're gonna see that they really have a robust suite of areas that they provide identity theft and online protection with their financial fraud protection, identity theft protection, online and device security, and family protection. So now let's go through each one of these sections so you can get a better understanding of how the proactive protection that covers the whole family could help you. Aura's financial fraud and credit protection is linked with Experian, and they're going to monitor your credit activity. And what's really neat about this is you can see your credit score both online, and if you download the app on your smartphone, you can also see your credit score there as well, and it's being monitored the entire time. And next, their identity theft protection doesn't just monitor your identity online and all of your different accounts that you might have. It also provides something that I've not seen anywhere else before that I want to talk a little bit more about, but just the service of identity protection and the way that they go about making sure that your identity is protected is something that's very unique that I have not seen elsewhere. But I'm going to talk a little bit more about this because this one piece alone might be totally worth the price of the service just to eliminate the amount of time that it takes to protect your identity online. But I'll talk about this in just a couple of minutes so you can see for yourself exactly what this covers, because this is what you experience when you're in the app, and you don't quite understand that just from going to their website. So I'm gonna share that in just a minute. And as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, we have a lot of devices, including family members with multiple devices, tablets and phones, laptops and computers. You can cover and manage all of them seamlessly. It was a really easy process to do this. So I'm gonna, again, show you that through the setup process. Now, when it comes to notifications, you can actually set a dollar limit on the limit that you want the notifications to trigger. So for example, if you have transactions that you only want to see that are over $100 or over $500, you can do that across all of your accounts. So if you're thinking about this, you might be thinking, oh, well, I have this at my financial institution, but what this is doing is setting it up across all of your accounts, all in one view, so you can manage all of them together and don't have to do it on each individual app, because if you're like me, you have a ton of different accounts at a ton of different institutions. So this helps aggregate and making sure that they are secure. And in addition to that, the proactive online and device security, where every Aura plan comes with intelligent safety tools like a VPN, antivirus, password manager, and more. And this is to protect all of your devices. But it's more than just protection. It's also peace of mind, because Aura provides 24/7 customer support, and included with every digital security plan, it comes with a $1 million in identity theft insurance. Next, let's go through Aura's sign-up process, which, by the way, was really easy to do. So all I needed to do was provide my name, click continue, and then put in my address, then provide a phone number, which I just put in my cell phone number, Then I put in my birth date and my social security number, click continue. And once I chose a plan, I just had to put my credit card information in. Then you just had to create a password and confirm that password. And there we go, I was all set. Now I'm gonna take you through the setup process of Aura, and it was just as easy as the sign up process. So let's go ahead and go through it together so you can see what it looks like. So the first thing I needed to do was link my financial institutions. So just go ahead and click on that plus link that says link financial accounts. And they use Play to link all of your online accounts, and you can search for whatever financial institution you have, and all you need to do is put in your credentials, your username, and your password. And then once I connected my online accounts, then I went ahead and installed the app on my computer and then also on my smartphone. So it was pretty easy to do. When you're in the portal online, I downloaded it first, that you can see here, to my Windows computer. And then I did it on my iPhone, so you could do it on your smartphone. But they also have apps for iOS, Mac OS, Chrome, Firefox, and Edge. And here's the app that is on my desktop. This is my computer. So you can see that it's fully protected. I could manually run a scan if I wanted to, but it's doing it automatically, just as you would expect for antivirus or malware. And it seems to be searching for both. And also it's giving me a rundown on my online security. And you can see that it is also making sure or telling me that my location is unsecure, but it will make this computer secure. So I'm not gonna really worry about that. And then there are some settings that you could take a look at. And I start this on launch. I started to minimize it because I don't want it to harass me while I'm just on my computer. Service notifications, I have that set to yes, and automatically secure unsecured Wi-Fi networks. So as I was showing you before with the automatically secure unsecured Wi-Fi networks, and it's showing that my current network is unsecured, but luckily my computer is secured. So when you're on the go, this is hugely beneficial, especially if you have other devices like smartphones or tablets. And it was the same experience when I downloaded it on my smartphone, which I'll bring up on the screen for you. And I just went through it and I searched for the Aura app on my iPhone and just went ahead and installed it. And once you do that, you just have to put in your username, which is your email address, and your password, and it logs you right in. And you're gonna get a rundown of all of the same features that you would see on the desktop version. So you can see all the alerts, and you can see all of your financial institutions, all the transactions. And it's really nice because it's all in one place, but it's not just aggregating it all in one place. It's also making sure that those accounts are protected. Now, I want to talk about something that I was pointing out at the beginning of the video that I said I was pleasantly surprised about Aura, is their identity protection section. When I logged in, I was not expecting this. So in this section for identity theft, I saw this section called data brokers, and at first I didn't know what it was, but I scrolled down and I realized that this is actually opting us out proactively from all of these different groups. So for example, if you look at the donotcall.gov, that's the telemarketing list, to remove your name from all those telemarketer spam calls that you probably get. And they're proactively requesting you to be opted out. And you can see here, I was already opted out of one, and that's the DMA choice, the junk mailers. And maybe you've seen Valpak. I know we get a lot of Valpak here, but there's just so many different areas that they are proactively making sure that they're up to date and getting you off those lists, so there's less of a chance of your identity getting stolen. So far we've seen an easy sign-up process with Aura, an easy setup process with Aura. And now I want to talk about why I switched from my previous provider over to Aura. So one of the first things that I look at are reviews. So you're watching this review video, but you're probably also looking or going to look at the reviews. So if you look at the App Store, they get a 4.5 out of 5 stars. And then on Trustpilot, they have 4.7 out of 5 stars. So pretty good reviews. But one of the biggest reasons that I made the switch is that I really wanted that all-encompassing digital online solution across multiple devices and across multiple of accounts. And that's not what I was getting with my previous provider. It was really just an installation on each individual device, and it felt very independent, not a suite of tools. And during the installation on my previous provider, it was very difficult to do, but after that, it was constantly trying to upsell me on different things that were unrelated to identity theft and online protection. So it really didn't make a whole lot of sense, and it was really just frustrating for me. Aura delivers on what they say they're gonna do. Their website says it's gonna be simple, it's gonna be an all-encompassing solution, and that's exactly the experience that I've had. So if you want a better experience, go to aura.com/Travis and save up to 50%. Link in the description at the bottom.